Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. I've got snowflakes galore today. These two molds are actually Renee's. She gave me 4 of them to use way back in July. I have not done them yet, and before she comes back soon, I wanted to do at least 2 of them before I give them back to her, because I didn't have any snowflake molds, but now I do. So I'm going to try this one, a trial. This one, somebody wants 10 of them, but we want to do a test piece to see what it looks like with clear and a little bit of glitter. These 2 I'm going to do red and green, evergreen and red wine. Those are my 2 holiday colors. I'm going to put a little bit of crown of gold in the center of that one. I found this one, I was going through my extras drawer, so that I just happened to find it. I didn't even know I owned it, so if I have extras, we're going to get more snowflakes. And this one was ordered. She wants 2 of them, but I only have 1 mold, so I'm going to make 1 today, and she wants this film in the back of one of them. So we will do that. So I'm going to mix everything up, and we will be right back. Mixed up 7 ounces of my epoxy, and I did take 2 ounces out and put them in these cups before I put it in the vacuum chamber, because this will be for the glitter in these 2. So it's completely bubble free, and I want them in these 2 molds. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour these ever so slowly and get these poured since nothing's going in them. This one I don't want to completely fill up because I want to put that film in there. And then this one, slowly, there's a lot of crevices in this one, so I'm really going for bubble free on this one. Spraying it with alcohol definitely helps. It does cut down on the life of your molds, but I just do that anyway because I don't want orders going out if I can help it with a little bit of alcohol. I'm not going to fill that, well, I'm not going to put much glitter in there. I'm going to fill it up mostly. So I'm going to have, oh my gosh, a lot of extra. Great. This one, I'm going to put the crown of gold in. There's a little bit of resin in there. How did I measure that so wrong? I thought that one held 3 ounces. Clearly I'm wrong. I'm gonna make this really thick, and I don't need all of this, but we're just gonna put a little dab of this in the center so it can spread. Maybe I will fill this all the way up right now. Because I'm not putting much glitter in there. It's really not going to take any room. I'm just going to drop some in the center so it kind of goes out from the center and just moves as it wants to move. Hopefully. We'll see. Not really sure. It should spread. My goal is for it to spread. And I already have extra, so let's start filling these extra molds. And this one is going to be really thick with glitter. So hopefully it'll look okay because I got it really thick. I've never poured this one. Like I said, I didn't even realize that I had it. It was in my bin of extra molds with like the pendants and keychains and... Oh no, I'm getting it in here. I'll have to use tape. Let me move all my stuff out of the way here. I don't want to mess it up for an extra. And I need a little stick. Get it up in there. Maybe I'll pour some clear in there. It's just a little bit too, I don't want want to do that. Hang on, guys. I wasn't planning on pouring that right now. I just want that around that little hook so I could put a little ribbon on there. Okay. I think I have some left still to do. Let me do the other one. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing what I'm doing or not. I hope you are. Just filling these extras. So much I'm going to have extra today. I did not expect that. These might be really pretty. Let's see what we got here. I need some clear in there right around the top. I'm just going to dome it up. All right. Now, let's get the turtle done. All I'm going to do to this guy is place this film inside that I pre-cut. I just traced him with a Sharpie. And I think I'm going to pull him back out and flip it over. Well, no, I'm not going to flip it over. I want it covered in resin. That's what I wanted. So now that I took it out and put it in, it's covered in resin. There shouldn't be bubbles underneath. And then I'm going to take some clear and cover it over and just finish filling him up. The other one she wants done in red. So I will get like my red alcohol inks out to do it because it'll be the shiniest with alcohol ink. This clear one should be really pretty too. So I'm just going to set that aside. That one looks good, I hope. Now this one doesn't look like it's going to be spreading the way I want it to spread. I want it to spread in the center only, so I'm just going to help it with a little toothpick here. Mostly clear with a little bit of glitter is what she's thinking, but I wanted to test one to see how shiny this mold is because I did them with powders before and they weren't like beautifully shiny with the powder. So I'm just going to finish filling it now. That should be good, and move that one out of the way. We'll see how it comes out. That's why I want to test it. I don't want to do 10 of them if they're not going to work the way we want them to work. I've got glitter all over me, you guys. All over me. All right, so I need to mix these two. These are going to be my base colors for the coasters. And I probably don't need an ounce now that I'm thinking about it, so I may have a ton left. So there's my evergreen. That looks good. And we'll do the red wine. Enough glitter that I can't see that I could see my stick that doesn't have much clear showing, if you know what I mean. So when you pull it up, I just want to see glitter. I don't want to see clear, which I don't. So that's good. Move these out of my way. I'll do this one first since I don't have any random glitter in there. Now I took one of these little makeup brushes and I cut straight across. That way it doesn't have that little hump on it. And my idea is to just squeegee it in here and then back coat it with the opposite color. So one will be green with a red snowflake. The other will be red with a green snowflake. I just don't know how much I'm going to need. I probably should have sprayed my mold. Let's start with a 1/2 ounce. Oh yeah, that's gonna work beautiful. So much better than filling it in with a pipette or a tiny little cup. Look at that. Just gonna get it to all the sides. Let it cure and do a second layer. Just try to get it to all these edges before I add anything else. But I do think I need more. Maybe not, I don't know. I've never made this mold before. I will try to find the link. If not, I'm sure Renee will remember where she got it. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have so much left over. Oh, I didn't want a lot of extras today. All right, you guys, you know what I'm gonna do? I have all this left because I clearly misdid it. I'm gonna push these aside. I have 2 more of those molds right here. So what I'm gonna do is pour them with the clear, and we're going to do the red and the green in the center. Since I have them, and if they turn out good, great. If not, it's okay. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Even if she doesn't want them, I'm sure they would be good. So somehow I must have calculated for all 3 instead of just 1. And I still have more, so oh wow, I really did a bad calculation today. All right, I'm gonna spray tops of everything. And I just want a tiny little bit of red. Just a little bit of glitter. I'm gonna just spread it randomly. She didn't want too much glitter. So that to me doesn't look like too much. And then I still gotta figure something to do with these. These extras, I mean. And I'm sure this glitter is gonna move. I don't know how it's gonna stay in place. I'm just gonna dome them up. And there is a little hooky thing there. So just make sure the resin goes around it, because at this moment, it is not around it. I'm glad I checked it. That's where the little ribbon's gonna go. That one's good. This one is not. So you have to be intentional. Get that around there. I'm going to redistribute my green. Maybe I'm sure it's going to get sucked to the center, so I'm just going to pull it down each little flake. I don't know what you call those. And looks like my red needs a little bit of help. Go like that. So I've got red and green left over, and I have clear left over. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Let me figure it out. I think I have enough to do y'all's favorite little character, the little elk guy. So I poured his antlers in gold. So I have red, green, and then I mixed the rest up in gold. So I've got a whole ounce of gold. As long as I have a whole ounce of the red and the green, I'm going to just pour it randomly in there and see what happens. We're going to have a little Christmas guy. So let me spray him with some alcohol, and we'll just do together. I want some of that in his eyes. Gold, red, gold, green, I don't know. It's probably all going to mix together. There's some red, some gold. Gosh, I hope I have 2 ounces here. Some green. I'm sure I do. I must. Okay, that's done. A little bit more red. Might be scraping those other extras out of that mold to stick in him. I don't like to be short on these guys because they come out super cute in the end. Okay, that's the red. Oh yeah, I should have plenty. Well, I'm not going to say plenty. I'm going to say exact. Exactly 2 ounces. I just can't believe I was totally wrong. I thought those held 3 ounces each. I think they held 1.5 ounces each. I don't know what I was thinking. I clearly didn't refer back to my other video that I did on them. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is wait for these to cure. We're going to do a back coat on that. As long as those are cured, I could do the red one because I have to wait for those to cure anyway. So yeah, this is going to be a packed video. Surprise! This is your Christmas present. Early. All right, these are cured and ready to pour the second layer. This is ready to come out, so I'm going to go ahead and do this one so I could pour the red one, and then both of hers will be finished. Let's see how this one came out. That is pretty. So it's very subtle colors, but they are in there. I hope that's the coloring she wanted. She didn't specify what color, so I just picked a film that I had. So I hope that's good. I will always send pictures, so making sure people are happy before they get mailed. Really can't see them with my blue glove behind it, but you can with it clear. So that was a good choice. All right. So what I did, I've already mixed up 7 more ounces of resin. I put 1 ounce in here and put it through my vacuum chamber, and this is just red alcohol ink. So I'm just gonna spray this little turtle and pour the red in there, and I think it's 1 ounce. Well, that's what I mixed up for it anyway. But I think that's 1 ounce. If not, we'll have extra, no big deal. Almost. A little less than 1 ounce, so there is a little bit left over. Okay. Now all I'm gonna do is switch the colors. I went back and forth and I almost filled them with gold glitter. And then I'm like, nope, stick to your original plan, Michelle. Stop changing everything. So I'm going to mix up my evergreen in one and my red wine in the other and pour it over and cure it. So pretty simple. I'm just gonna douse it with glitter. I'm not gonna throw this through the vacuum chamber. There's just way too much glitter in here to worry about bubbles. So it should be good without it. You can put it through the vacuum chamber if you want to. It is not gonna hurt anything. So I'm just gonna pour this one. I will spray it. I went through this thing like with a fine-tooth comb and I picked out every single piece of glitter on that clear silicone that didn't belong. So that took a good 20 minutes. So I mixed up 3 ounces each for these because they didn't take very much for that first layer. Just gonna dome it really nicely, and I think it'll take about the whole 3 ounces. Well, that's a little too much. It's gonna come over the edge. So not quite 3 ounces. Well, that's because I filled in the other one, so, or I filled in the snowflake. Took about a 1/2 ounce. So say 2.5 ounces because these held 3 ounces of water. Now I don't want to overdo it because then you'll have a lot of trimming to do. So you want the doming to be perfect for no trimming. And that looks good. I will fix that, that's fine. All right, I'm just gonna mix up my red wine and do the same thing. And then wait for curing again. Pretty simple. Hopefully they'll be pretty. I don't see why they wouldn't be. They're Christmas, classic Christmas colors. I do like the gold and, not gold, the silver and blue Christmas colors too. So one of these days I'll have to do a set like that. And I ordered for this month's Into Resin order, I ordered some of their handmade snowflakes. So I'll definitely be doing more snowflakes as soon as those come in, because those will be very pretty and sparkly. I don't want to over pour that one like I did the other one. And I do have a little left. I don't have enough for a character. Well, I bet you know what? I bet you I have enough for a little bear. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I bet you I will. Let me try it. Just gonna spray these. And it's okay if all that glitter sinks because it's not a big deal. You won't even be able to really tell. Let me grab a little bear and let's see if we have enough to fill this little guy. We're gonna add my red alcohol ink to the red glitter. And we're gonna do the same thing like I did to the elk and just dirty pour it. And see what happens. I am gonna add a drop of glue because like I said, the glitter is going to drop. So I'm going to try to help suspend this glitter in here with a drop of glue because it's about 1 ounce each. And yep, that was plenty. So hopefully all this glitter won't sink to his head. Yet fill in his ears. So I will have to cut some off. Let me get it in his ears first. That looks pretty good. Maybe I'll try to just pour them both together. I don't know know if that's gonna work, but because I kind of want it all combined. Whoop. It's too small. I'm just gonna have to take turns. I still have a little bit left. Get that out. Like I said, it's like gel, so you have to kind of slice it off. So that one should be interesting. All right, I'm gonna find something for these two. Actually, I'm just gonna throw the rest probably in my extras mold over there. You guys are still waiting for that to get done. And I'll see you on the final demold. So let me catch you up to speed where I'm at. So remember the turtle I unmolded? I ended up making a keychain out of it, even though she didn't want a keychain. Do you know why? Because there's a big bubble in there right there. See that? And I did not like it. You could tell from the front, if you know what you're looking at, that there's a bubble right underneath there. So I just made this into a keychain, and I made her a new one. And this is the new one. And it came out much better than the first one. So I picked a different film, and it came out so much prettier. So I'm so happy I had to make her a new one. So this one has no bubbles. And then here's her red one. Just plain old red. So that was easy. So those two are for her. And then here's the two extras. I didn't do anything to these. I just put a little ribbon and bow on them. So those came out really nice. They're nice and sparkly. I was a little worried because the resin was so thick with with glitter. So those are adorable. Now this one, the order of the 10, she likes the chunky glitter, which I knew. So she did want this one with no bling attached. So all I did was add a little ribbon for her. And now I got 9 more to make. So you might see those. I'm not sure. And here's the other 2. So of course I put some rhinestones on these, and these are gonna go as a set. You can find these on eBay if you want them as a gift or for yourself. So those are really pretty. And then for the little bear, this is him in his Christmas scarf. Got little trimmings attaching to me. So I put some gold rhinestones in his pocket and his ears, and then I just wrapped him up in a nice warm scarf. With the dark colors, it's hard to do anything with. And then here's the little elk. So I put a snowflake sticker on the back and the nose. Put the eyes on, red rhinestones. Oops, I gotta fix that one. And a red necklace. And red toenails, and of course her smiling face. So that, oh, I put a bow on her little bottom in red, of course. So those are all the extras, and I did not unmold these. I waited for you. So let's see what we got before I give these coaster molds back to Renee. Came out nice. Oh, that is fabulous. I did a good job cleaning, you guys. I don't see one speck of green out of place. Those are beautiful. I might have to get me a set of these coasters. These are gorgeous. I hope this one's the same. Yes, it is. Oh, I didn't do such a good job there. There's a little bit of green, but maybe I'll put one large rhinestone right in the center. You can, I mean, these are large, but you can even drill a hole and make an ornament out of these if you have like a really massive tree in your house. These are the perfect size. If not, these are beautiful. Wow, I could see these in so many colors. So I might have to make a few more before I give these back to her. All right, well, that is it, you guys. I'm going to get you a whole bunch of pictures. And of course, I will see you tomorrow. As always, have a blessed day, everyone. Bye.